Picture this. You are standing in line for a simple coffee, and behind you is someone wearing a shiny watch, holding the latest smartphone, and talking loudly about their card getting declined for a small $5 drink. A few steps ahead, another person pays quietly in cash, walks out to an older car, and later you find out they have a net worth in the millions. Welcome to the strange reality of money today, where the people who seem poor from the outside often have the strongest financial base, and the ones showing off usually live with the most financial pressure. I have spent years studying how real wealth is built and protected. If you are tired of hearing the same old advice that never explains the deeper mindset behind money, make sure to subscribe and like this video. What you learn today will completely change how you view wealth. Here's something most people never discover. Research that followed actual millionaires, not social media personalities pretending to be rich, found that wealthy individuals usually live in normal neighborhoods, drive simple cars, and rarely show off their money. They learned something most people ignore. Acting broke is not just about saving money, it is about rewiring your entire relationship with wealth in a way that builds financial power year after year. Before we go deeper into why this lifestyle works, let me talk about the biggest mistake people make without knowing it. Many believe that once they start earning good money, they must start spending like they earn good money. They think that higher income means higher lifestyle, but this thinking is the reason someone earning $100,000 a year can still feel broke, while someone making far less is building real financial strength behind the scenes. The real truth lies in understanding something often called stealth wealth, and it is based on one powerful idea. There is a big difference between looking rich and actually being rich. Looking rich requires constant spending. Being rich requires keeping money and growing it. And this one choice decides whether you achieve long-term freedom or remain stuck chasing the lifestyle you want. Let us start with the math, because numbers stay honest even when our instincts do not. When you act broke while earning a stable or high income, your savings rate increases dramatically. Instead of letting every raise and bonus disappear into lifestyle upgrades, you keep your spending steady. Someone earning $60,000 a year but living like they earn $40,000 has $20,000 left to invest. Someone earning much more but living at their income level ends the year with nothing. Two different futures created by two simple choices. But here is where things get more interesting. The advantages of acting broke go beyond math. There is a psychological strength you gain when you live below your means. When you keep your lifestyle simple, you create something wealthy people value more than anything: freedom of choice. Imagine this. A new job opportunity appears. The paycheck is smaller, but the company offers equity or long-term rewards. A person living at their maximum lifestyle cannot take that opportunity. They need their current income to survive. But someone who has been acting broke, saving money, and keeping their expenses low can take the chance. That decision alone can multiply their wealth in the future. This is how ordinary people end up creating extraordinary financial success. Not through showing off, but through having the flexibility to say yes when the right opportunity shows up. This same principle applies to starting a business, buying property, switching careers, or taking time to learn new skills. These decisions need a safety net, and people who act broke create that safety net, while people who chase luxury keep themselves locked in place. Acting broke also protects you from something many people never think about: the expectations of others. The moment people know you have money, everything around you changes. Suddenly, you are expected to pay more in social situations. Some people start asking for loans. You move quietly. You make decisions without stress. You avoid drama and keep your financial life peaceful and private. There is another powerful part of acting broke that has nothing to do with money: decision fatigue. When you spend your life chasing new things, new upgrades, and new trends, you waste massive mental energy. You spend time comparing, buying, maintaining, and worrying. But when you keep your lifestyle steady and simple, you free up your mind. You save energy for things that really matter: career growth, investments, creative ideas, family, long-term goals. Someone driving the same trusted car for 10 years has far more mental clarity than someone constantly thinking about the next upgrade. This is not about being cheap or denying yourself. It is about being smart with your time and attention. Studies show that people who value time over material things are happier. But here is the hidden truth: the best way to gain more time is to have enough money that you do not stress about money. And the fastest way to reach that point is acting broke long before you are actually rich. This creates a loop that keeps getting stronger. Living below your means increases savings. Savings become investments. Investments create passive income. Passive income becomes real wealth. Real wealth gives you more time. More time builds more quality in your life. The cycle keeps growing in your favor. Now, here's the part that makes this lifestyle difficult for many people. Acting broke requires patience in a world that loves instant rewards. You will see your friends buying new cars while you keep the one that works. You will see people taking expensive vacations while you put money into your future. There will be moments where you think you are missing out, but what you are actually doing is building a life that can survive storms and take advantage of opportunities. The secret is finding a healthy balance. Acting broke does not mean punishing yourself. Stealth wealth is not about refusing all spending. It is about understanding the difference between spending that improves your life and spending that only boosts your image for a moment. Wealthy people who follow stealth wealth still spend money, but they spend on things that truly matter, like health, education, skill building, and experiences with loved ones. These investments grow your life, but do not attract unwanted attention. As you keep practicing this lifestyle, something powerful starts to happen inside your mind. You develop intrinsic motivation. This means you make choices based on what genuinely matters to you, not based on impressing others. You stop competing with your friends and neighbors. You stop caring about what anyone thinks of your car, your house, or your clothes. This is the moment you break the cycle that keeps most people financially stuck. Let us talk about financial camouflage, the heart of stealth wealth. This means making choices that keep your financial power hidden. Buying a smaller home, even if you can afford a bigger one. Driving a used car instead of taking on a huge monthly payment. Avoiding unnecessary upgrades that drain your bank account. A person paying a small mortgage or rent has far more flexibility than someone paying double. A person with no car payment can invest more and stress less. But here's the most surprising part of practicing this lifestyle. Once you build wealth through acting broke, you reach a point where you can afford almost anything you want, yet you choose not to buy everything. You start caring less about luxury and more about opportunity. This is real financial confidence. You do not avoid spending because you are scared. You avoid it because you see what that money can grow into. This mindset also improves your relationships, your career, and your reputation. People respect someone who is comfortable living simply. You look stable, you look disciplined, you look reliable. Employers trust that. Partners appreciate that. Banks support that. Slowly, opportunities start coming toward you instead of you chasing them. This lifestyle creates momentum. Your money grows, your choices improve, your stress goes down. You gain more control over your future. Meanwhile, people who spent years trying to look rich struggle the moment life gets tough. This is why many people who suddenly receive money lose it quickly. They never built the habits that protect wealth. They did not learn how to act broke first. They jumped straight to acting rich and the money disappeared. So here's the bottom line. The real path to wealth is not learning how to spend like a rich person. The real path is learning how to live simply while you become wealthy quietly. Your future millionaire self is probably living modestly, driving a basic car, and focusing on building a strong financial base. And that is exactly how it should be. If this opened your eyes to the real formula of wealth, make sure to subscribe because there is a lot more coming.